Hello and welcome back to the SOMNIUM FILES nirvanA initiative, where today we're going to go through the other safe up here. It is a fitting picture for SOMNIUM. It shows both saves, shows their options, and yeah, I think I remember which save we went through the first time. I'm not 100% confident. Oh shit, do I remember the numbers? Did I write them down somewhere? Or like the codes that we need to get through the SOMNIUM? I think I do, mostly. I can, as always, skip through some of this.
SOMNIUM.
Right. Open Leon's secret safe. Yes, will do. Where is the safe? Do we now have... Does it actually show us what's what? Okay, yes it does. That's the blue bucket. That should be the safe. Is it not? No. That's the lead safe, yeah. It should be over there, right? Yes.
It appears to be a...
Yes, break it open.
Isn't lead soft? Well...
Wait, is that...
Not even. I suppose the material properties don't really matter in a dream.
Is that not the right safe? Is there a different safe? Now I'm confused. Oh, right. I forgot to pick up the lock-picking things. Oops. Makes sense. Well, now you know what happens if you don't pick those up. That's not the right thing. That's the door. So we need over there, yeah.
A safe with a key.
Yes. Pick it open. Alright, we can just straight away go over there and open that, I think.
Another safe came out.
Oh yeah, this needs a code. Open with code.
I don't know the code.
I don't know the code either, but what was it? Let me think. How many letters was it? Okay, it was that one, wasn't it? Yeah.
Let's just try this number.
Huh? What? It opened? There are 10 million different combinations. How did you know?
I'm just a genius.
It was an educated guess based on logical theory.
That sounds wrong, but you are strangely persuasive.
I'm a genius. My intuition scares me. Is this a magazine?
Yeah, we've seen that. We can save a lot of time by being a genius and, well, having written the answers down before. Okay.
The ceiling opened.
Low to high.
Mizuki,
Oops.
you have 5 minutes left.
And we need to get... Do we need to get... No, that's the one that crashes to the ground. Where do we need to get into, though? This one.
An unopened safe.
Yes. Open with voice. Kizzy's... Always the same. My prince.
What would Leon want to hear? I know. Say, my prince.
My prince! It opened.
Leon is just that easy to read.
Why can I not skip through this? There we go. Okay, now we need to open this thing. Or not open. It's already open.
This
Play it. We've heard the song about 17 times so far in the game. We don't need to hear it once more here. It'll probably be the end credits song too, so you'll hear it again, don't worry. Alright, the gold safe.
So bright!
That was beautiful! Kizzy's dance cleansed my heart! Kizzy, I became a locksmith. I'm gonna work a clean and honest job. I'll wait however long I need to. My feelings won't change.
Solar memory of Kizuna. Open Leon's heart.
This time it's a memory with Kizuna.
Leon has been faithful to Kizzy for a long time.
This is a stack of cash?
This is from Ryuki.
Leon, I cannot be with you anymore. That is what I mean. Goodbye.
Why? Wait, Kizzy! I'm not worthy of her. I couldn't protect her back then.
This is what we saw in the wink sink. The explosion from 6 years ago.
He's really regretting it. It wasn't even his fault.
I'm trash. I can't fly. I don't deserve to live.
Huh? What's going on?
Rubble falling from above! It must be linked to Leon's mental state. Mizuki, we need to do something for him. Quickly!
You have 4 minutes remaining.
What is that? Move.
There. Is this?
A time capsule. With this. This is their time capsule.
There is a dial. The numbers on it range from 1 to 12. I suppose you open it by turning the dial.
Bury it? Turn clockwise costs the most time. Always gotta turn the clock forwards.
It turned 6 times and it stopped.
And inside...
Turning the
the
clock
glass
forwards is
slippers
literally
that Leon gave to Kizzy.
always the right solution.
His feelings for Kizuna have not wavered. They are still true.
I'm not worthy.
Leon, you were both so happy, laughing with each other before. Get yourself together. How long are you gonna be like this?
What is this?
You weren't my intended target, but I'm sorry. It appears you'll be my sacrifice.
Stop! Don't do it!
Leon!
Oh good, you're okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kizzy. That was scary, huh? Are you hurt? I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you.
Is that a heart?
Maybe it symbolizes Leon's love. Leon, do you want to just give up? A key? To
Confidence, Kizuna, future.
Oh, eyeball.
You think this is love? You're pitiful. You criminal. You don't have a right to lie, and you never will.
Damn!
Aiba, use that key.
Confidence.
Be confident, Leon. Your lockpicking talent is extraordinary.
Not really what I meant with his lockpicking talent.
But that talent led me to a life of crime.
This key isn't working.
Sure, use the keys in that key then.
Leon, you have Kizuna.
No? Future? Okay.
Kizuna doesn't like criminals. Like me.
This key isn't working. Leon, you may have been a criminal in the past, but you paid for your crimes. You cannot be held prisoner by your past. What's important is the future.
I committed a crime. I can't change that fact. But I decided I'm gonna live a clean life from now on. I'm going to make my future.
What are you doing? You're useless trash. Using the drinking filth out of a gutter.
Aiba, the next key.
I mean, it's gotta be confidence now.
Leon, you're a genius when it comes to opening locks. Think of how many people you've helped with your skill. Be confident.
Yeah, I should make something out of this talent. I'll live a good life. I'm gonna help people who need locks opened.
You couldn't protect the person most important to you. You're weak. All talk. You have no right to be by his side.
I'm...
Mizuki!
This is the last key.
Leon, are you trying to make me cheer you up?
What?
You probably want me to say, "It's okay, Leon. Kizuna loves you too." If so, you truly are a weak man.
Hey, Aiba.
No! Let me talk! Leon, you believe you failed? You believe you couldn't protect the person most precious to you? Then you try again. You protect her again. You keep trying until the day you die. You're not worthy of Kizuna? Then become a man worthy of her. If you are going to pity yourself and give up your dreams at the slightest obstacle, then I suppose you really don't care about your life or Kizuna's.
That's not...
The last key is inside you. I am not going to open it. It has to be you.
No matter what happens, no matter what people say, Kizuna, I love her! Ah!
Yeah, that's right. That's good.
Kizzy! Look, Kizzy! My feelings for you can make me fly! Even if you can't walk or dance, I will become your wings! I was born to protect you, I'm sure of it! And no matter what hardships lie ahead, I will protect our bond. I will protect you for all eternity!
A happy ending.
Wait, what about information on the HB case?
Well, it is a sinker's job to get close to the heart.
Jeez, I don't even know what to say.
That's an abrupt ending. We've already got the information we needed, Mizuki. Declare love for Kizuna. And more than enough time left. Bid the soldiers shoot. Mizuki Chapter 4 M3.
Spill it already! I know you saw something that has to do with the case. That's what I would be yelling at you.
Mizuki, that's exactly what you yelled at him.
After seeing the Somnium, my game is a little off.
Somnium?
I looked into your dreams, Leon, using a special device. All I saw in there was, I love Kizzy! Kizzy, I love you! That's it. Nothing important.
Oh, yep. Oh, she does turn with the thing. I never noticed that.
A two-way mirror.
Hey, Leon, does this remind you of any voyeur content you've seen?
What?
Oh, if you don't get it, never mind.
I think Date is becoming a bad influence on you.
Possibly. Doorway. And a camera. And a pipe. Alright, Leon. Leon, you're different.
Normally in Insomnia, you can see a person's true colors, who they really are. But you are different, Leon. Who you are on the outside is exactly who you are on the inside.
So, can you let me go? Now you know that I have nothing to hide, right?
Well, you have something to hide. Do you like Kizzy?
Of frickin' course! I love her more than the Soyuz! Or any space shuttle for that matter!
What kind of comparison is that?
What was it that you saw about the HB case, Leon?
Like I said, I didn't see anything. There has to be a mistake.
Fine. Let's hold off on what you saw earlier. But I do have a favor to ask.
You want me to pick that lock? But I said I'm not gonna do that. I already told you. I'm not unlocking anything for anyone anymore.
No matter what?
Yeah.
What if I told you I'll give you a whole photo album of Kizzy?
Nah.
In order to access the staircase, we need Leon's skills.
I can't get a warrant. It's a pain in the ass and it'll take too long.
It would also cause too much of a disturbance to destroy the door with heavy machinery. We need to keep this simple and quiet.
2 photo albums.
So we need to convince Leon.
Correct. Mizuki, you have a call.
From who?
I do not recognize the number. I cannot say.
Connect me. You.
We don't have time. I'll keep it short. I just sent you something. It's not fake. This is a real video. Trust me. Goodbye.
Oops. Due to an improvement made a few
What's
years
with
ago,
her?
the words in the sinker's brain can be converted into voice data and sent via phone line, which is why Leon couldn't hear Mizuki's words this time. Okay.
I don't know, but I have the video. I'm opening it. Father! How could you do this?
There's nothing wrong with a parent caring for a child. If you continue to protest, I will force the issue. He's an ex-convict. You don't know what he's capable of. With a snap of my fingers, I could get him arrested again.
No!
Kizuna, think about it. This is what's best for the both of you.
What was that?
Unknown, but it looked similar to a wink sync.
Okay, putting aside the masked woman part, let's just say the video is real.
It seemed to be Kizuna being threatened by her father, Richie, to break up with Leanne.
But that's so mean!
Hey, you've been quiet a long time.
Leon, listen.
Hold on, Mizuki. Don't tell him about the video. We may be able to use it as a bargaining chip.
Okay. Leon, if you agree to my favor, I'll share something you will really want to know.
Something I'd want to know.
Yeah, it's about Kizzy.
She has two hands. Nice Japan branch, February 14th, 2350.
This is totally crazy. The cathedral is completely rebuilt.
6 years is enough time for that.
With Nai's finances, that is.
So, what are we doing here?
Well...
There's a hidden safe. They say behind the ritual platform. I'm assuming they mean like... Okay, never mind. Apparently we might need to talk to Leon first. Thank.
Oh,
sure.
I never thanked you.
Thanked me?
You opened the staircase locks.
Oh, that? That's no big deal. For me, it's like opening a pickle jar.
Ah, I see.
I'll take it back then. About the information.
And like I promised, I'll tell you that thing I was talking about.
Oh yeah! I almost forgot.
This guy is an airhead.
You were talking about breaking up with Kizzy at the park earlier, right?
Yeah?
What if everything she said was an act? A lie?
She didn't mean it?
I mean, that should have been obvious to any normal person from the start.
Right, she was lying to you. But she had to.
That is the interesting part.
What? Why?
Well, her father...
If you continue to protest, I will force the issue. With a snap of my fingers, I could get him arrested again.
Seriously? Richie said that?
Yeah, so basically she had to lie to protect you.
Yeah. Kizzy.
Isn't that a relief?
Yeah, but it hurts me to think about what went through her head when she said that stuff. But I guess I should be happy. Yeah!
I am having a very difficult time understanding his type.
About why we're here.
There should be a hidden safe around here. I came here to look for it.
Is there hidden treasure?
If there is, we'll split it 50-50. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for a file. It might be a big lead.
A file? Anyway, where's the safe?
Hold on, let me look.
Should I help too?
No, it's fine. I can just use my superpowers.
Your what?
Just hold on a second.
X-ray that then.
What?
That's not a safe.
That's... Mizuki.
I know. Hiya! This is...
Probably the other half of the person that was in Gen's bar.
You've got to be kidding.
Wait, no, that's not him.
I do not know who this is, but...
They're another victim of the HB case.
That is strange. Sweet Silent Fort, Mizuki Chapter 5, M3. 5 minutes after midnight. It almost looks not real, like a mannequin of some sort. Is there anything else here? No safe? No safe? Doesn't look like it. Wait, let me look at the brazier. Leon, you're so far back. You okay?
No, I'm not okay. I'm at my limit here. Seeing dead bodies back to back like this?
He seems really shaken up. Okay.
That face.
Synthetic skin made from chitin, often used for skin transplants for burn patients.
Okay, so it is the other half.
So there's no way of telling who this person really is by their face.
At the very least, it appears that terror got to them. The cut section is identical to the other victims.
Which would mean this person was in the Horodori Institute basement too.
Yeah. Just wondering why the other half had that skin removed then. Which is a bit strange. I mean, from the image we just saw, it looked like there was like a clear thing at the bottom where you could just like rip it off. But, I mean, I can't imagine that's the way it is, because I guess that would hurt badly.
That would be the case. Estimated time of death is February 10th, 12 o'clock.
That's when...
Yes. Jin's left half that was found at the stadium had the same estimated time of death.
Okay.
Damn. I have no idea what's going on. All of this is totally beyond me.
I am also at a loss, but it is our job to make the incomprehensible comprehensible. What do we need to do to accomplish that?
Find leads?
What is the biggest lead that we have right now?
That's,
Guess whatever she was looking at was really important. Something she didn't want anyone to know.
Tokiko's file!
We should look through it now. That is the reason we came here after all.
No safe inside. Someone's right half. Their face is covered with the chitinous material. A wall? Ah, there's the safe.
It's a hidden safe!
Just as Shoma said.
The safe is in the wall.
Is there some kind of mechanism that slides the safe into the wall?
Like what?
A switch? A button? An input device? Hey! What are you doing?
It was getting really annoying, so...
What? Do you smash apart Rubik's Cubes to rearrange the colors?
Whatever, it worked, didn't it?
Escape room operators would hate you.
In any case, even I don't think I can get this safe open.
Then...
Right.
Leon.
Hey, Leon.
Yeah, got it. It's open.
There it is!
That the file you were talking about?
Probably.
I'm glad I could help, but I do not want to know what's inside. I don't want to get involved in any more trouble.
Leon walked back to where he was standing.
Now, Mizuki.
Yeah?
It turns a page on a file.
It is a printout from a PC. It begins like this. Everything is here for the Freyer. Tokiko Shigure.
So Tokiko wrote this?
Yes.
What does she mean by Freyer?
Unknown. Let's keep reading it.
I opened up a random page and read it.
Tumors on the right side of the body. I only discovered these symptoms when he was 5 years old. He was taken by the Furuwe family, yes. But he is my son. I spend all my days thinking about ways to save him. Then, Shikara reached out to me with a way to save Jin. When I first heard his idea, I was mortified and angry. His plan was this: kidnap a child with DNA as close as possible to Jin's, and transplant their organs as needed. The very idea made me tremble with fear and trepidation. But thinking about my son, I reluctantly agreed. Chikara began traveling the country to collect DNA samples from children in orphanages. After a while, he found a child with the exact same genotype as Jin.
That's how that child disappeared from Iowa all those years ago.
Uru Samazuki. He was 6 years old and held at Iowan. Late at night, Chikara and I broke into the facility, shot him with tranquilizers, and took him away. The transplants happened for years, more than a decade. From Uru's right half to Jin's right half, and ultimately, the right half of his face as well. All the while, Uru was under Chikara's complete control. He was held captive in the basement of the Institute, like an animal raised solely to be Jin's donor. I went to go see Uru many times. It may sound hypocritical or contradictory, but I felt sorry for him.
I see.
Uru desired my love and attention. He looked up to me, even though he knew I was one of his kidnappers. I told him about the teachings of Knives. This world is not real, and therefore, your pain is not real either.
So it isn't actually Jin who is Terra, it's Uru.
That is what I bestowed upon him. His eyes sparkled with intensity as he listened. He wanted to be useful to me one day, so he began studying. Over time, my doubts and guilts rose up inside me. Suicidal ideation became impossible to resist. One fateful day, I slit my wrists with the intention of ending my life. Fortunately or unfortunately, I failed. I wavered between life and death, but eventually recovered. And I was blessed with a revelation. This world is only a simulation. I, of course, already knew this truth, as it was central to Nai's teachings. But in that moment, I truly understood the meaning behind those words, as I learned of the great deception that is this world. I lost all emotion.
There's more, but it would take a while to read everything. I skimmed through the pages so Aiba could scan everything.
Got it. Scan complete. I have already processed everything written there.
Thanks. But why did you show up all of a sudden?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
Alright. Jin Furue?
As indicated in the file, Jin Furue was Tokiko Shigure's son.
Yes.
And his father was...
Chikara.
37 years ago, when Tokiko was 23, she became pregnant with his child.
So the child the masked woman was talking about was Jin.
Half face transplant?
Right. The tumors appeared on the skin as well. Ultimately, it reached the right half of Jin's face.
Wait, so were they tumors then, not burn mark? I'm confused.
When I say right half, I mean from Jin's perspective.
Wait. The body in Gen's freezer was the left half. So that's irrelevant to this. The body in the ritual platform was the right half. So is that behind us now the right half of Jin's body?
The tumors covered the whole right side of his face. Those were all removed. And afterward, the skin of the right half of Uru's face was transplanted onto Jin.
Okay. Why didn't they transplant the whole face?
The left half of Jin's face had a unique percent-shaped mark.
A percent-shaped mark?
After Chikara left Nai's, he became a follower of the cult called the Order of Percent. To them, the percent mark had a special meaning.
The mark of percent is a holy sign of the Creator.
Chikara would not dare remove such a sacred mark from Jin's face, which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched. Within the file were photos of Jin Furue and Uru Samazuki before the transplant.
Showed him.
This is what Jin Furue looked like.
Yep. He looks a bit more fat, I guess, than I remember the body from the from the freezer. I mean, he's not like fat or anything. He's slightly chubby, but the body in the freezer looked very thin.
What? I understand you want to say something, but please let me continue. Next is Uru. This is what Uru looked like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What?
Why are you more confused about that?
Okay. I don't get any of this.
We saw Uru's left half when, who was it that, I think Date, who shot half of his mask off. We only saw his left half. We don't actually know what his right half looks like now.
I understand you are confused, so allow me to condense the information. After the transplant, Jin looked like this.
The right half of his face was Uru's. The left half was the original.
Untouched to preserve the percent mark.
What happened to Uru after he lost the right side of his face?
The part of his face that he lost was then covered by a chitinous material, a synthetic skin.
Okay, that makes sense. Then the only question I have, I guess, is what is the right half of Jin that appeared in the stadium? Because it can't be... Well, wait a second. No, never mind. It is just Jin's right half. The more interesting question is, what was Jin's left half that appeared in Studio Dweiter 6 years ago? Because we know the left half is on Uru, sorry. Because that's his face, and we saw in a different timeline, I think, but we saw in the future that he still had that part of his face. So, wait, but the thing in the... Wait, is Terra just someone completely different? I'm confused now.
Artificial skin?
Correct.
We saw all four half bodies, didn't we? We saw both halves of Fure, or like originally Uru, which were in Studio Dweiter and on the football pitch. And we saw both halves of the other body as well, both halves of Jin, which were in the freezer and in the ritual platform. So who the hell is Terra? And why does he have body parts from other people?
The corpse is Uru Somizuki.
How can that be?
Technically, half of Uru Somizuki.
Where is the other half?
You already know.
In Gen's freezer.
The left half of the corpse at the stadium on the 10th.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that was Jin's half, never mind.
That was Uru too?
Yes.
Yes.
And of course, 6 years ago on February 10th, the body found at Dweiter was Jin Furue's right half.
Yes.
So, this and this are two different people.
Correct. I get that part.
It is easy to understand why the mistake of thinking they were the same person was made. Their faces are identical, besides the fact that they are mirror images. But that is not the only reason.
Yeah, didn't they say the DNA was identical too?
When the body was found at the stadium, the DNA sample used for comparison was DNA taken from Jin's organs.
Bad luck.
The corpse had lost almost all of its blood, and the body was extraordinarily damaged by fire. Therefore, the DNA samples had to be taken from the organs found at the scene. And because those were originally taken from Uru, it of course follows that they match.
That's how the two bodies were determined to be the same person.
Yes.
That makes sense. Although I was never particularly good at biology and stuff like that, but would DNA just stay exactly the same? Like if you transplant, for example, like a kidney from one person to another, would that kidney still retain the same DNA from person A, like over the course of X years? Or would that ever change? Is what I'm curious about. What about Jin's face in the media? Sure.
Edited by using a mirror image of the right side of his face. Jin never appeared publicly.
Oops. The photos were all provided by him, was what the rest of the line said. Yeah, I gathered that pretty much from the get-go, like 2 hours into the game. Not that I knew, of course, but that seemed obvious. about the slicer found in the basement of Horadori Institute.
That body was not a part of the HB case. It was already in the basement. Chikara must have been experimenting with different procedures before deciding on organ transplants. Therefore...
I don't know, like cutting two bodies in half right down the middle, and then you combine the left half of one with the right half of the other.
Combining bodies.
Yes. It seems Chikara was attempting to combine the donor's right half with Jin's left half, which is why there are two slicing machines.
How would that even work?
It wouldn't, which is why he came up with the organ transplant idea, which was far more realistic. Now we know who Terror is.
Do we? Who is Terror?
The diary in the basement of Horadori Institute. Terror definitely wrote it.
Well, that would have been Uru, but Uru's dead.
It was Uru being kept there.
Terror was Uru.
But Terror's still alive.
Undoubtedly.
But Uru is...
Yes. He is no longer alive.
Uru died February 10th this year. What about the other victims? Who killed them?
Unknown.
Oh, great. So we don't know who Terror is then, do we? Iron Garden, February 15th, 8:45.
Leon!
Kizzy!
What is going on here, Big Sis? I answered your call. That is why I am here. But I did not know he would be here.
Leon...
I know. Kizzy, I heard what your dad said, but I've cleaned up. I'm not gonna do anything bad anymore. I won't go to jail, please. Don't worry.
My father will never forgive you. What will you do about that?
I want to be your legs, Kizzy, and your wings. Let's use those wings and run away together. We can fly as high and as far as we want, to the ends of the earth.
So you want to elope with me?
Yes, that's right. Kizzy, I'm gonna make you happy. I will never make you cry. I'll keep a smile on your face every day.
But what about your happiness? You being with me is going to take away your freedom.
No, that's not true. Being with you makes me happy. With you, I can fly. Let's go, Kizzy.
Leon, I understand. Please, take me with you. Higher, farther, to the ends of the earth.
Of course.
Leon! What are you doing?
Are you gonna hear the song again?
You know how dogs sometimes get so excited they pee? It's kind of like that.
What?
Well, let's begin. Start the music!
On my way to the station, the crowd squeezes out my frustration, and now I'm taking heat in the classroom. Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we share? But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely You truly are too good to me.
Huh? Did you say something really nice just now?
No, I was just making fun of how simple you are.
Hey!
Well, I'm glad everything worked out. Happily ever after. Case closed.
I don't know about that. I don't think this is all so simple.
Ah, yeah, you're right. We still haven't solved the HB case completely.
That is not what I mean.
Nope.
There is a group of people on their way here.
What?
They will be here shortly.
How shortly?
Let's see.
Now.
Another 2 seconds.
Did Richie hire Fox